Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Growing Clip Bonsai for Seniors. I have to start a video all over again. But today is September 16th of 2024. It's Monday. It's 80 degrees Fahrenheit or 27 degrees Celsius. The time is about 7:15 p.m. Boug, can it be saved? We're doing a top check, a root check, and a repot. Now, because the video goofed up, I'll show you what it was. Here it is in the pot, but it was real loose. So I took my spoon and I went all the way, well, not my spoon because it wouldn't come out. I had to take my steak fork and really mush it around and then lift it up. And I got a little bit of root there. But what I did is I took my ironwood tools, because you know nothing cuts wood like ironwood, and I cut to see if it's alive. And sure enough, you can see the green. The wearing of the green. St. Patrick's Day. There we go. See that? There it is. Now you're going to say, Tom, why don't you cut this off? And if I cut this off, I lose whatever food that this section is making for the plant. And the same thing with this one if I cut this off. So this is just going to be a sacrificial branch for now. Because you can see how thick it is. I can always cut it back, but I want to see what's going to grow on here. So right now, I put my mix in there. You can see my mix. I filled it up to save some time. And then I'm going to take my spray, put it in. And I'm going to take my Mikus and I'm going to put it on here. Whatever I got left. I ordered some wild root organics, and I'm going to try that because that way this one you can soak. Same thing with the Azus. Yeah, that's all I got left. So that should come in tomorrow, hopefully. And then I am going to stick this in about here. Get all that in there nice. We're just going to set it off to the side because the root system isn't that strong yet. I don't know why the roots, because it was wiggling in the pot, so the roots never set, but it's still green. It still wants to live. So what I'm going to do is when I repot this, I will put it outside in the microclimate, in the shade part. That way there, the roots can have a chance to grow out of the heat of the sun. There, like that. And then we're going to take our chopstick and, oh, I got you in camera, yep. And we're going to fire it in gently, fire it in, fire it in. Just get everything in there, fire it in, fire it in. There you go. Just go slow, and then you're going to take your fingers and just push the soil in. Now, if you got arthritis, just use your back, anything that's flat. You can use that. And don't worry about the soil getting into the roots, because when we water it, it will go down. This is just a hodgepodge that I mixed up with unknown sphagnum moss, and it was an old soil mix that I never used. I added more perlite in there and some worm castings. So this one we can just stick in. That's all right, because it should help the roots. Okay, Tom, don't mess it up. And this is Boug's named Lila. I got this from Ted's greenhouse. Now, I had a couple more from Ted's greenhouse last year that I gave away to a couple of people, and theirs took off real nice. But they weren't using it as a bonsai. They just put it in a big pot and they planted it outside, and the thing's growing nice and flowering nice for them. So this one, we're going to give it a chance. We're not going to put any lipstick on it because, why is that, Tom? Because I can't find it. Here we go. Here it is. We're just going to dab the ends. And like the old Brill Cream commercials, if some of you remember that, a little dab will do you. Just like that. And I recommend putting this on after you get it into the soil, because if you start clipping it and putting it on, clipping it and putting it on, you're going to get lipstick all over yourself. Just like the song, lipstick on your collar, told a tale on you. So, let's put that there. Give it a little spray. Just to take some of the surface tension out. Then we'll get Mr. Elephant. Mr. Elephant says hello to all the kitties, if any of the kitties are watching. There we go. Give it a good watering. And hopefully these roots will recover with the mucus in there. And when I get the beneficial bacteria, I'll also add some more of that, because there was hardly any beneficial bacteria left I had. And then I'll just tap it down with my fingers. Or you can use this. But you can see the back part is a little low. Well, that's why I got made pants. Wipe it in your pants, Tom. And we're just going to add a little more to it. Just like that. Because I want these roots to grow. I want them to take off, because you can see they were not growing at all. Not at all. No, I'm not worried about how it's looking right now. I want it to grow. I don't care if it grows 1,000 miles an hour. I want it to get some vim and vigor. Pinkie Pie says hello to all the kitties too. So we're letting this soak in, because this soil was super dry. So hopefully it's starting to run out. I got the little house here. And we're going to put this as the front. I'll just put our little house in there, because this will have a nice footprint to hold on to the moisture in there. Let's see if I can get this down a little more for you, because you can see the water coming out. Put a good old Mr. Santa Claus over here saying, how come you ain't growing? What are you going to do? We're trying. We're trying, Mrs. Lila. We're trying. So, let's see if Lila will pull through. I mean, she's struggling. She's green all the way through. The roots are showing no signs of growth, but hopefully this will help it out. And once in a microclimate where it's nice and shady and it's still warm out, hopefully this will entice the roots to grow. So there you are. Just like that. So, today is Monday. And what's Monday? It's comedy night. So, sit back and relax. Cup of tea. Well, with the hot weather, a nice glass of carrot juice or a nice soothing glass of water, and sit back and relax and listen to some old-time radio with George Burns and Gracie Allen, Jack Benny, the Bickersons, Duffy's Tavern. Who else? Fibber, McGee, and Molly, another favorite. Our Miss Brooks, and The Life of Riley. There's so many comedies. Red Skelton. Just go from there and look. There's a rock. Put this rock in here. Got the rock in there. See, I got the rock. Mr. Rock is in there. I don't want to leave him out because he was in the planting there. So, have a good evening, everybody. Fingers crossed. Lila, let's get going, and I'll put a tag in here, and we'll go from there. So you take care, everybody, and have a good day, and stay cool. And if you're out in Canada, like Nigel and Blue Jay and Jay and Marisol Dealey from Frostbite Bonsai, stay warm. Take care, everybody.